What's up, guys? I'm back to do the review of Epic from Evo On Demand and do a review of the next Evo show, which is April 29th at Sunday. Bell time is 5 p.m. But Epic, I thought, was way better live, probably because I was just excited and pumped for every match, so I was into everything. But on DVD, I still thought it was great, but just not as good as I thought it was live. I ordered it on Evo On Demand for $6.99. Everyone should do that too. But let's get into the show. The first match was Joe Black versus Ben Tyler, and live, I thought this match was very good, but here I just thought it was super sloppy. Like, everything live looked good, but on here it just felt way slower and felt like it kind of dragged. It was good for some spots, and then dragged in some spots, and then the ending with the guillotine choke by Joe Black. I didn't really like that. I didn't like how that came off on Evo On Demand, but it was still a decent match. 2.5 stars. Joe Black goes over and he got 3 points, 2 points, and then a bonus point for winning. And then we got the them Texans versus Mike Merletti and Mr. Elite Drew. I don't know his name, but this was going on to be one of the best Texans match I've ever seen. I don't really like the Texans that much. I think their best match was from Rise of Champions with Chip Day versus Chip Day and Corey Hollis, and I only gave that match 3 stars. I gave this 2.5. I thought it was going on to be probably their best match, but it got cut short, and then the finish sucked. The finish was Jimmy Jack Funk Jr. Went to punch Mike Merletti. He ducked, and then he just hit a DDT, and it was over. I hated that finish. It killed it, but 2.5 stars. A little bit better than the first match, in my opinion. Third match on the show was Chiva Kid versus Chip Day versus Corey Hollis. This was very good. Still not as good as it was live, but it was still fun. Even the double teams, like when they were working over Chiva, was fun because Chip Day still has very hard kicks. And early on in the match, there was a dive to the outside, a 630 on the Chip Day, and Corey Hollis took advantage and got the cover. He got a point from that. Then Chiva Kid got a point for doing the shooting star on the Chip Day. Chip Day took almost all the jobs. It was crazy. And then Chiva got the final point with like 5 seconds left with the Dragon Sleeper. Very good match. 3.25. No, 3.5. Super fun. Super fun match. All Hex Division matches should be like this. And then we got, in my opinion, the match of the night. I thought I'm giving them the same rating live and on Evo On Demand because they were both very great, awesome match. But live, I was there live and it was just funner. The reaction, I marked out for everything. Which was, this match is Robin Golfin versus Cedric Alexander. Early on in the match, Robin Golfin did the little front flip dive to the outside, and then Cedric got advantage. He gave him a powerbomb to the ring apron, then a powerbomb into the second row, and then there was a lot of kicks and that outside, and they were talking trash to each other, which you could hear live, and you couldn't hear it that good on Evo On Demand. Robin Golfin had lots of nice reversals. Then towards the end, Cedric hit Robin Golfin with the brainbuster. He kicked out, and then he threw him in the corner and gave him the kick to kill, which is just they hit one of his opponents in the corner. He runs and gives him a drop kick to the face. Very good finish. Cedric goes over 4.25. Evo match of the year right now, in my opinion. And then we had intermission well, intermission for if you were there live. But on Evo on Demand, we had Kirby Mack and Trevor Lee. This was good. I don't know, like, some people, I didn't like it because they said it was an unsanctioned match, but there was a ref, a ref just to make the pinfalls, but there was rope breaks, and they were counting them out. I just didn't think that didn't make sense to me, since they said it was an unsanctioned match, but it was still, the action was good, and the brawl before that was good. The story was good. Then at the end, Eric Royal came in there, gave Kirby Mack a sick kick, and then gave Trevor Lee an exploder suplex into the corner. I don't know what they're going to do with this. Hopefully they do something with it on the next show, because they're all three in different matches on the next show. Then we got the only match, in my opinion, to come off better on Evo On Demand than live, which was Caleb Conley versus John Skyler. Live, I was kind of tired from seeing a very, very good show leading up to this, but on Evo On Demand, it just was a little bit better to me. They had lots of nice reversals in the beginning, and there was a nice spot where John Skyler hit Caleb Conley with a super kick, and then gave him the skylight driver, which they called it it's called the sliced bread number 2, but John Skyler calls it the skylight driver, or he used to. But that was very cool. Good spot. And then Caleb Conley goes over with the O-face, 3.5. This was a super fun match. Good Ultra J title match. Then we got the main event, by any means necessary match. Marcellus King versus Zack Salvation. This was great. A little bit better live, but it was still great. I give this 4 stars. Great to see. I liked the chair spot in the back of the where they did it behind the crowd almost, because I couldn't see it live, but here I could. That was a really cool spot. And one part that I hated about this match is when they were on the top of the ladder and they hit each other once, and they acted like they were knocked out and fell through the table. To me, they should have hit each other a bunch of consecutive times and then fell, because Marcellus King hit Zack Salvation in the head, but Zack Salvation hit Marcellus King in the rib, and then they both acted like they were knocked out and fell down the ladder. They should have brawled on top of the ladder, then fell. It would have made more sense, or hit each other with the belt or something. But still, great match. Zack Salvation goes over with the Zacklash. Great match. I give the show an 8.25. Plus, the aftermath came off great on Evo On Demand. I'm not going to tell nobody what happened, even though I did in my live review. And great show, 8.25. Now I'm going to do a quick preview of the next Evo show. I'm going to go by order of the matches that were announced. The first match announced was Ben Tyler versus Trevor Lee, tag team partners. They are both part of the Fun Athletic guys, but I think this could be very good. It only gets 10 minutes because it's a Super Hex Division match, but if they book it right and they go all out for the 10 minutes, I think this could be a very good match. Good to very good. Then we got the Hex Division 4-way elimination match between Kirby Mack, Joe Black, Robin Golfin, and Chiva Kid. I think this could be great because it's not going to have a 10-minute time limit because it's elimination. So if they go 15-20 minutes, this could be the match of the night, in my opinion. I think this will be match of the night, depending on who Zack Salvation's partner is in the main event. This will be great, I think. Then we are getting Stephen Walters versus John Skyler. This is Stephen Walters' debut. I've seen him wrestle plenty of times in HVW and NWA Anarchy. Every time I've been there, and then I've seen him wrestle a couple other times at like benefit shows and once at SWA. But I just think this will be, to me, they've had very good matches in a very good match at HVW about 2 months ago when I went. It was longer than 2 months ago. But I think this could be a very good match if they just use all their best spots in their matches before and kind of combine it into like a high real match. Just a bunch of good spots, one after another, and keep it like 10 to 12 minutes. I think this could be very good. Good to very good. Then we got the Ultra J title match. Eric Royal versus Caleb Conley. I'm not going to lie, I'm not looking forward to this, because I'm still not a huge fan of Eric Royal at all. I think he's good. I just don't think he's that great. And Caleb Conley, I really love Caleb Conley. He's really good, but it depends on how they book this match. Now we got the main event, the circus of Marcellus King and Cedric Alexander versus Zach Salvation and a mystery partner. And the only people I could really think can be his partner are Circo, Joey Sylvia, and this is a wild guess, which is also Phil Shatter, which is Gunner from TNA, and then a wild guess of Jake Manning. That's what I'm thinking. Either one of them four. If it's Circo, I think this will be a very good match. If it's Joey Sylvia, I think this will be a great match. If it's Gunner, I think it will suck. No, I don't think it will suck. I think it will be good, but I just don't like Gunner. He ain't that good. Never liked him, even when he was Phil Shatter. And then if it's Jake Manning, I think this could be a very good match for storytelling. But the only reason I'm saying Jake Manning is because they're also having I think it's going to be some segment. It's called Rise of the Fallen, where somebody from Evo's past will come back. So, yeah, I'm really looking forward to this show. At first, I didn't think I was going to be able to go because of UFC, but UFC is the week before because I'm going to the UFC show in Atlanta. For just me and my dad and my stepmom. But we're going to that show, and I thought this was going to be the same day, but I realized that UFC was the week before, so I still might be able to go to this show. It depends if I have a ride, because Evo is 2.5 hours away from my house, and that's on a school night. Y'all might sound weird, but I'm in high school. I need to be able to go to school. I got football practice that day. Very next day, football practice and all kinds of stuff. We got exams coming up, but really looking forward to that show. And I'm about to do another review for PWS Wrestle Reunion, which was a great show. I'll probably put that review up right after this. So, peace.